Today I want to talk about breaking the cycle of overeating. And I'm going to say something that actually might shock you a little bit, but breaking the cycle of overeating is actually not about stopping when you're full. The goal is to not stop when you're full. And I know that might be shocking to you. You're like, Lorna, I need to stop eating when I'm full. Like, I eat way past fullness all the time. The goal is to not stop when you're full. The goal is to stop when you're satisfied. And knowing the difference between the two is going to be the difference that allows you to leave your meals feeling content, not bloated, lethargic, or like you need to put on your comfy pants and just chill on the couch for the next 30 minutes. So right now, you might not even really know what full feels like. Like intellectually in your mind, you're like, I know I don't need any more food, right? Like intellectually, you know, I don't need any more food. I'm full. But your body says, keep on eating. Have you had this happen to you before? You know you're full. You know you don't need any more food. Intellectually, you're like, yep, I don't need anything else. Like, I'm good. And your body is like, keep on eating. And so you listen to your body and you continue eating. Now, the problem is when you know you're full and you continue to eat, your brain now sees this level of fullness as this is what full feels like. Even though you're not comfortably full, you're way past fullness. So let's say you're having your meal. Let's say you're having, I don't know, some chili or something like that. And you've cleaned your plate. You're like, okay, I'm good. I don't need any more food. But your mind and your body is like, go get some more. Go get some more, but that was just so good. Go get some more. And you're like, oh, but I know I'm full. But you keep going back for more anyways. Now you're eating way past fullness. And this creates a habit in your brain. And so your brain now sees overly full as your level of fullness, which you know is not actually true fullness because you're like, I was full when I had my first bowl of chili. I knew I didn't need any more food, but you didn't just listen. You went back for more and you're continuing to eat way past fullness, and your brain sees eating past fullness as your new level of this is what full feels like, where it almost feels uncomfortable to stop when you're comfortably full. Even though you're uncomfortable. Like you're uncomfortable eating past fullness, but it's like almost like that feels more comfortable than stopping at like the one bowl of chili, even though like you know you've had enough food. So you've created this habit of overeating into your brain. And most people try to stop when they're full, but you don't actually know what true fullness feels like. Your level of fullness isn't actually your true level of fullness. It's way past fullness. But your brain has just gotten used to that through continuously eating, even though you know you're good. You don't need any more food. So instead of trying to stop when you're full, because that leaves you overeating, you want to actually focus on stopping when you're satisfied. There's a really big difference. When you're satisfied, you feel content. When you're satisfied, You're not in the pantry 2 minutes later searching for brownies. When you're satisfied, you're like, that meal was so good. And you literally go about the rest of your day. Whether you get back to work, you get back to emails, you go for a beautiful walk, you sit outside in the sunshine, like whatever it is, you're not in the pantry looking for more food because you're actually satisfied. You ate what it is that you actually wanted. When you're satisfied, you're not thinking about what's for dinner and you just had a snack at 4 p.m. You're not thinking about what am I going to eat next. You're like, that meal was so good. The food noise quiets. You're not spending all day thinking about food because the meal that you ate was really enjoyable. You see, so many people aren't focusing on satisfaction. You're not eating what you actually really want to eat. And when you're not eating what you really want to eat, that's when you end up eating more. I see this all the time. You're judging your food choices and you want bread with dinner. But you're like, oh, well, I probably shouldn't have bread because honestly, I had a sandwich yesterday for lunch, so I probably shouldn't have more bread today. So you have your meal without bread, even though it's not actually really satisfying. And then you leave your meal, and instead of feeling satisfied because you had the bread and it was so good, and you're like, that was amazing, that meal was so delicious, you're still thinking about what else you can eat. You're still thinking about what else can I eat. You're in the pantry. You're either thinking about the bread or you're in the pantry looking for some brownies or looking for something sweet to try to get that satisfaction feeling. So not only is food on your mind so much more, you're in the pantry and you're eating more. And it would have been so much better if you just had the bread with your dinner. Because you would have been satisfied and you wouldn't be in the pantry. You wouldn't be searching for more food because you're like, damn, that meal was so good. But instead, you're judging yourself. Oh, well, you had a sandwich yesterday for lunch. So you probably shouldn't have more bread for dinner tonight. And you think that's going to help you. You think that's going to prevent you from eating more. But you end up eating way more because you had your dinner. You're not satisfied, you really want the bread, and you either end up having the bread anyways, or you go and you search in the pantry, you try to have a different alternative, you have maybe even some yogurt and some fruit, now you're like extra full, and then you have the bread anyways. So it would have been so much better if you just focused on satisfaction, if you just focused on what do I actually really want right now? Yep, some bread. Sounds really good with my dinner. Hi, Rosie. I love that you're loving this live. It would have been so much better if you would have just had the bread with your meal. And this is why you have to stop judging yourself. You have to stop saying, okay, what did I eat yesterday? And then, okay, well, then that's going to determine what I'm going to have today. That's not intuitive eating. That is structure, that's you overthinking, and then you wonder why you're thinking about food all day because you're thinking about what you ate yesterday. You're thinking about what you had for breakfast to determine what you're going to have for lunch. You're thinking about what did you have for lunch to determine what you're going to have for dinner, and then you wonder why food is on your mind all day because it's all you're thinking about. Okay, well, should I have the bread today? I don't know. Maybe I should. Okay, well, what did I have yesterday? And then the food thoughts are so freaking loud. So the goal is to not focus on stopping when you're full. Because again, as I said in the beginning, overeating is a habit. And you don't even know what true fullness feels like. And so if you're just trying to focus on stopping when you're full, you're continuing to eat past fullness because you're so used to eating past fullness that that's all the brain knows. The brain is like, I feel uncomfortable leaving my meal feeling comfortably full. That kind of feels foreign and weird to me. I'm so used to eating past fullness that becomes your new level of full. And if you just continue trying to stop when you're full, you're going to continue feeling way too full compared to making your meals really satisfying. You should be leaving your meals being like, holy moly, that was amazing. That was exactly what I wanted to eat. When you focus, ironically, when you focus on having more satisfying meals, you will inevitably stop when you're comfortably full. Most people do this backwards. Most people are trying to stop when they're full, but you don't know what true fullness feels like, so you continue to overeat and you further ingrain this habit into your brain. The goal isn't to stop when you're full. The goal is to focus on satisfaction, and as a result of that, as a result of feeling so satisfied after you've just eaten your meal or your snack, you will leave your meal comfortably full, not stuffed. And I'm actually going to be diving deeper into this inside of a 3-day masterclass that I'm running, and it's starting tomorrow. It's called Satisfied, Not Stuffed. And this is a 3-day masterclass where I'm going to help you break the cycle of overeating so that you leave your meals feeling satisfied and comfortably full, not stuffed. If you see people just like leaving food on their plate and you want that to be you need to be inside of this masterclass. If you want to be able to say no to dessert when you're full from dinner without feeling like you're restricting yourself, you need to be inside of this masterclass. If you want to be able to watch a movie with your husband and he pulls out the snacks and you're not hungry, and so you just don't have the snacks because you know that you're not hungry, you always listen to your body, you need to be inside of this masterclass. So often there's so many people who just eat because their partner's eating. So many people are eating, oh, the food's just in front of me. You're not actually hungry. You're just eating because the food's in front of you. You're just eating because your partner's eating. You're just eating because everyone else is eating, but you're not actually listening to your body. And then you're wondering why you're always so full. Being able to truly respect the body that you're in, effortlessly leave food on your plate once you've had enough, easily say no to dessert like it's no big deal when you're full from dinner without feeling like I'm restricting myself, without feeling FOMO, without feeling like you're depriving yourself. This will change everything for you. I know so many people that feel FOMO. Like, well, everyone else is getting dessert, so I should get dessert even though I'm full. That's not you being a badass who listens to your body. You might be people pleasing right now. Somebody offers you food and you're not even hungry, but you feel bad saying no, so you just eat. Again, you're just eating when you're not even hungry, but you don't want to hurt the person's feelings, so you just continue to eat. We're diving deep into all of this inside of the 3-day masterclass. So if you want to be able to leave your meals feeling content, comfortably full, satisfied, where you're not thinking about food the rest of the day. You don't have to unbutton your pants. You don't have to put on comfy clothes right after your meal. You feel so good in your own skin after every single meal because you know how to truly listen to your body. You can easily say no to dessert when you're full from dinner without feeling like you're restricting yourself. You can leave food on your plate when you've had enough without feeling deprived. You need to be inside of this masterclass. So we're kicking off tomorrow. It's 3 days, and it's going to help you rewire your brain out of overeating, because overeating, just like binging, is a habit. The good news is you can rewire your brain. If you feel like, I don't even know when I'm full, or it's like, I know I'm full intellectually, but I keep on eating, you're going to be able to rewire this and actually get back in tune with your true fullness cues. not fullness cues that you think are your true fullness cues, but it's actually like way past fullness. These are your true fullness cues. What do you consider? Let me just see this comment. What do you consider binging versus overeating? This is a really good question. Binge eating is this out-of-body experience. It's out of control eating. It's autopilot. It's standing up, eating super fast, mostly in secret when you're by yourself. Think about like grabbing a jar of peanut butter and eating with a tablespoon straight from the jar. It's like, it doesn't even feel like the real you. Out of body experience. It's like this surge of anxiety, this rush of energy. Like, I need to eat it all before somebody walks in. That's binge eating, out of control. Now, overeating isn't as intense. You have more awareness. Like, you're not an autopilot. Overeating, you could be with your girlfriends and everybody is ordering pizza. And you were full after 2 slices, but you're like, oh, but it's just so good. And so you continue to have more slices. There's awareness. You're not trying to like do it in secret. You're not like home alone. There's awareness, but you know you didn't need any more food. So that's really the biggest difference between the overeating and the binge eating. It's overeating, there's more awareness. You're not necessarily doing it in secret. It doesn't feel like this out-of-body experience. It's more awareness of like, yeah, I don't need another slice of pizza, but it's just so good. After 9 days in vacation, I binged extremely because the buffet triggered me. But here's the thing. This is why you have to get out of the all or nothing mentality. I see this so often with a lot of people that I work with. People put vacation on this pedestal. People put vacation on a pedestal. Well, I normally don't eat these foods and they're so triggering and I normally don't eat them. And a lot of the times people will either restrict on vacation and then come home and go balls to the freaking wall. Or it's like, I normally don't eat this food. Oh my God, the food looks so good. I can't have this back home. I don't eat these foods back home. So I have to take advantage. I have to eat everything that I can on vacation. And plus, I'm probably not going to work out on vacation. And plus, I'm probably going to gain weight on vacation anyways. And then that's when they get into the all or nothing mentality and they continue to eat. And so breaking out of the all or nothing mentality and no longer putting like buffets or vacations or special foods on a pedestal is going to be so important. I'm going to be diving deeper into this in the 3-day masterclass that I'm starting tomorrow as well too. If you haven't registered, be sure to click the link in my bio to jump inside. Okay, you guys. Well, I'm so excited to create this masterclass for you guys because, I see so many people, this is where they get stuck. It's like, I might not be out of control binging anymore, but I'm leaving my meals feeling way too full. Like, I know I shouldn't be eating more food, but like the food just tastes good. Or like, just like one more time, or I'm at my favorite restaurant, or I'm on vacation. And again, every time you say one more time, it just further ingrains this habit into your brain. So I'm excited for this 3-day masterclass. I'm going to help you rewire your brain out of overeating so you can leave your meals feeling so satisfied, comfortably full, not stuffed. So we kick off tomorrow. The link is in my bio for you to register. I cannot wait to see you guys inside. This is going to be incredible as always, and I cannot wait to see you guys tomorrow. So enjoy the rest of your day, you guys, and we'll see you soon. Bye.